チの重さ的にはちゃんと、走り始める前にソフトを差し込みを再確認したんですけど、
Okay, one sec. I'm just updating. Holy Angel got another world record on this last night, or just like, oh, it was last night. Like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So I'm just updating the comparison thingy. No, that's why I'm using my phone right now. We're gonna try something in a couple of spots here today, see how it goes. Just give me one sec. I don't know if these are exactly split in the same spots. Oh, I know we split different in this spot. I wish I could show you, but then we would all crash and that'd be sad. Almost there. $834. So we will be running a non-optimal seed. I'm pretty sure seed 240 is faster than seed 244. 244 is what we kind of do for like all the stuff that we always do. This is basically Kefka and Narsh plus runs, and I ain't gonna lie, it gets real boring real fast. So we're gonna do this for like the rest of the week, well, plus some of the Final Fantasy IV stuff. And I kind of call her good. It's grading. There's a reason why I never did Kefka and Arsh runs, and it's because I want to get out of that part of the game. And no, there really isn't much of out of that part of the game, because that part of the game is over half of the run. All right, here we go. Almost done. Last split. All right, that's something to go against. I think it's time to learn. So, learning 9 doesn't really sound like we are... That's gonna help me with my 4, 5, 6 run. TBH. Does help with 6-9. That is true. That is true. So, like, priority stuff in my head. Get the 4, 5, 6 kind of figured out. We're gonna push the 6 no sketch on. So this is C244, like I was saying. Push this until I go back to work. Then it'll be 4 and 5. And if I do any 6, it's probably just gonna be more glitchless all characters and espers, because it's fun. Sketch is fastest? No. No sketch is the fastest. Although, hang on. It's also going to be like Kefka and Arsh Plus runs, but I probably could get an updated run off of Moon Television doing some sketch stuff that I could slap in there. Maybe we'll do that after the 4, 5, 6 run, though. It's going to be just more Kefka and Arsh Plus runs. Like I said, this is the part of the game that I want to get out of. That's a category I just don't even want to touch. I will say I would rather do no sketch over PR. But some of that is probably just the length. Also just the actual, you know, actually feeling like you're playing the game, whatever. We're gonna play around with not taking fights on Mount Colts. I kind of went through a little bit of it last night. Skipping the Atlas armlet. It's slower because you have to get to Realm, who is in Thamasa, and here we don't even go to Zozo or Magitech Factory or Vector to even get to Zozo, or sorry, to Thamasa. So now with the new glitches, that with the Gao camera glitch, it's slower because you actually have to take the time to get to the person with the glitch that originally was faster. It was only faster by like 20 minutes back in the day. Oh dang, we're really making sure we don't damage Role. I will say I'm a little mad at how often we've been having really good Welk times in this frickin' category. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. But boy howdy, we've been having sub 4 minutes very easily. Oh, look at that. A 351. I can't explain to you how stupid like sub 355 actually is. And I think we've gone like 3 for 3 of sub 355. I can't explain it to you. This is seeded. Before I answer that, what do you mean by this is seeded? It is... like, there is a seed that we are on. The seed that I am running on will be not optimal to the one that Holy Angel is running. But I don't want to put that much, yeah, okay. But I don't want to put that much effort into A, setting it all up on my thing, and then B, learning it for a run that I don't particularly enjoy. This is strictly for the purposes of the 4, 5, 6 run, just to get that time down. And so I think the difference you're looking at is probably 2-ish minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, maybe between the two. And it's a lot of fighting against muscle memory of other things for that, for something I don't really want to push for, if that makes sense. With 4 on a run like that, you get what you get. Because you're doing 3 games in a row, you're mostly just trying to, how do I want to word this? My theory, 4 is also my weakest of the 3, and I realize this, which is why we're starting it earlier. I don't want to word this. With 4, I just want to have something that doesn't suck, and then the other 2 are going to carry a little bit. So like, if I lose Step Road in 4, I'm like, that's fine. We'll still get the grind fight, and we'll probably lose a few minutes, whatever else. What's my fastest run for that game being 4 or 5 or 6? Oh, come on. Billy, I joined a pug yesterday for Nax. We didn't get very far into phase 3 of Anubricon after like 2 hours and called her a day. It was not really being able to figure, I'm not gonna say I figure out, since like either the people that were assigned to healing the tank that runs Anubricon on the outside weren't really where they're supposed to be, or the tank was like taking it too close or whatever, but there was just way too much silence happening as soon as that phase was starting. Even with us like moving around, and then yeah. It was great. They're like, B-dude, you're doing raid healing. I'm like, I bet. And then anytime they talked about healing that dude, I'm like, I'm on raid healing. All right, so we're gonna try not taking any, like I said, we're not gonna take any attacks on or fights on Mount Colts. We're not gonna hit the levels that we want. We're gonna be shorter a little bit of money. But it might be faster, and the levels are only really needed for Vargas, Ultros, and Kefka. So those fights might take a little bit longer, but we'll see if we save time by not fighting stuff. No, this is what I look like in the mornings in general, Crushing. Hey, Billy, thanks for the good luck, my dude. Welcome, welcome on in. Thanks. I do need to find out some information on what tools I'm supposed to bring up and how everything's supposed to kind of work, because 20 pounds of stuff is not a lot of stuff. I think that's what it said. £20 checked and 13 pounds carry. Why would Dwayne Ford trust the Rough Riders? About what? No, I'll listen. Why do you ask this, Papa? New TSN makes you nervous. Like a new TSN layout, or what? Do I need to open up TSN and get confused about what's going on again? Bum bum bum. Well, that's because I mostly like I only get partial context. Is mostly why. Like, does Dwayne Ford trust the Rough Riders? Does he have a reason to or not to trust the Rough Riders? It's in the opposite side of the country. I'm not making you mod. What's gonna be faster here? Probably this. No! What the? Why did I go? Okay. Moving on. I guess I held up a little too much. All right, I'm gonna look at TSN. See what happens. TSN. Yankees eliminate Red Sox, will face Blue Jays in ALDS. American League. Frick does that stand for? Division semis? I got it. Oh, series? What did I say? I said semis. Frick! I was close. I was close. When's my best time to move that? Oh, okay, I know. Are you looking at a TSN browser? How do I do it? Be unwilling to touch grass. It helps. I'll be honest, Billy, for this category, we are going to run it with a little bit of force sprinkled in there to the weekend. And then what we get is what we get. Because this particular, like, you know how I always talk about how Kefka Narsh is not particularly fun? Kefka at Narsh is over half of this run. And then the other half, there's walking, and then a little bit of glitching, and then waiting, and then waiting, and then a little bit of glitching, and then you're done. Within that time, after Kefka at Narsh, the only fight that you quote unquote do is the one to get Gao, which is an auto crossbow and a physical. Yay. And then after that, the fights that you do are no more. You smoke bomb everything except for the final boss that you just wait for a time or two. So like, it doesn't feel like you're playing 6. Other than the part where it's the part of the run where you want to get out of it. Even when it's bad, it's good. I don't know, PR had me questioning a lot of life choices. And this one's kind of getting me there. Caleb, also thanks for blessing the run. I didn't actually get to that. Well, at least now we can have a more normal welk time. We don't have to deal with that very silly welk time. Nice. Let's see. I was thinking of, well, okay, so priority list stuff. Still 6 glitches. We need to get a couple of the new sketch run in there. I would like to get all character, actually we might even just do all characters and espers glitched. Oh, okay, so we're gonna skip absolutely no encounters or no fights. Excellent. Kinda wanna get that glitched all characters and espers down. But then after that, you know, we still have 4 and 5 to bring down a bit. Playing around with if I want to do Crystal Chronicles. We're talking about CSR 9 at some point. Starting off with CSR because I gotta try and just fit that into an actual day. So there's other things. May, thanks for gigantifying that. So apparently if you gigantify an animated emote, it does not animate. But if you mouse over it, it does. Oh, it's not in my playout thing. Be like, want me to take a picture so I can show you? No, it's just all static for me. I also have pop-out chat. I don't know if that actually matters or not, but... Alright, well, at least we'll have probably closer to like a 4-minute welk. Assuming Terra doesn't get slimed on the first turn here. All right, we're not damage rolling at least. I don't get it. Why don't I get these on my glitchless runs? I do not get it. You know how they say for gamblers, to hook them in, you give them a few of the wins early? Just to, like, you know, urge them on a little bit? It feels like sometimes when you're doing a category you don't really want to do, the game's like, here, have these good early split. It's fun, isn't it? And you're just like, why don't I get this on the other stuff I want to run? And then you go back and you're like, no, you don't want the times here. You want them on the other category. And you're like, but I don't. It's like, oh, but we're gonna give it to you here. Hang on. Wait, what emote was I gonna use? Frick, one sec. I blanked out. That's actually a good one. I wrote what myself? No. Oh, freak me. That's the actual good no sketch runner. Hang on. I actually have footage. There we go. I have footage of me running no sketch. You ready? Oh, frick.
You look like you're playing. You're a phony. Hey, this guy's a great big phony.
I'm the phony. Took me way too long to find that for the bit. Kilmar, thanks for blessing the run. Hey, Maymay, I'd have a goddess in me if her name was Hylia, you know what I mean? Alright. We're 2 for 2 wrenches. 2 for 2. Oh. 3 for 3 wrenches. Stack it up. Aww. I'm gonna say, you know what? We haven't been pincered by these vaporites in quite some time. So we already have half of the possible wrenches. We're gonna go 5 for 6. The counterattack wrench at the end of the fight is a 33% chance. And if he gets his turn, I think it's still a 1/3 chance for him to wrench his. Oh, baby. All right, best we can do is 4 for 6 wrenches. All right, only half the wrenches. All right, this time, let's not completely forget how to play the video game when we're taking off Mog's equipment. because that would be very sad, and I don't want to be very sad. From a viewer experience, how is this run for everyone else? I'm also kind of curious about that. It's fun? Is it more fun than a glitchless run? I guess is what I'm kind of getting at. Because, like I said, the first 60 minutes or whatever is basically the exact same thing. And then you get a glitch on with the Rizopaz, or with the waterfall, I should say. Then you get to skip lock stealing. But it happens so quick, you don't really see it. Then you don't really, then it's just kind of, you know, business as normal until after Kefka at Narsh. That's why I was like, could you imagine being like an any percent Ocarina time runner? Like the 3 or 4 minute run? Oh, that would lose its novelty so fast. And part of the reason why I don't want to do stuff like 52 death. Yeah, that's why I said we're gonna do this run till, well, this run plus, you know, still doing my FF4 and whatever else. Still gonna do that until the end of the weekend, and then starting again next weekend. What is it? Okay. Starting next weekend, it might be like all characters in Espers and 4, and then all characters in Espers and 5, because I just want to keep playing 6 because I like playing 6. But if I'm going to play 6, I want to play a thing that I like playing. Novel idea, I know. And then right before Christmas time will probably be just get back into this a little bit so we can do the 4, 5, 6 round. Hopefully we complete at least one, call it a day. See, I think the one thing I like about No 64 is even though there's glitches in there, you don't really skip anything except like Sealed Cave, but you're like, it's Sealed Cave. You do make some of the boss fights easier with like underflowing the MP with Medio and stuff, but hey, you get to use Medio with Telus, so like that's kind of fun too. Whereas, like I said, with this, like, you still have to do fights and stuff. Whereas here, it's technically, oh my frick. Technically, the final boss fight is a Trilobiter and those 2 other things. Okie dokie, no damage for you. Excellent. Well, that was pretty terrible. Whoa, hey, hang on. People who are good at the game still play the game, just very skilled and fast. Not this cat. Although, I think I've ironed out a bunch of stuff for tomorrow. Now, I say that and we'll watch everything fall apart from the very start, but I think got things figured out. If I lose time trying to get people dead in boss fights so that they're dead for boss fights, so be it. If I lose time on the way to say Dr. Lugay just so I can get Rosa dead, so be it. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have my party members and my speeds all proper so I can have a proper, hopefully, finish. And then we can try and nickel and dime it down by optimizing it along the way. Can I try Hades 2? I haven't even played Hades 1. I guess to answer the question, yes, I can. Will I? Probably not. Man, I did some Alterac Valley for the first time last night. I don't know why everyone complains it's so boring. It's only as boring as you make it. There was one point when there was like 10 or 15 of the enemy just like sitting off, and then there's me and our warrior, and we're looking at it like, that's a lot of guys, and I'm like, we should nuke them. We should just run in there and just see what we can do. He's like, that sounds like a terrible idea. And then we went in there and we caused so much chaos that I think we ended up coming out ahead, and we ended up winning that. Like, sometimes you just gotta kamikaze, bro. They'll never expect it. And they didn't. Are you thinking Alterac Valley, or are you thinking Wintergrasp? Wintergrasp was freaking sick.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, and every day up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall every Saturday. Rap attack, my magic, come on, let my tape rot till my tape obtain.
I don't know what song that's supposed to be, but it was definitely that. Papa, you should try throwing in some Weekend in there as well. Don't put the third E into Weekend, because I've seen that a few times. They come out with some decent stuff on the TTS as well. Oh. I did not yell Leroy Jenkins. I think I did my my war cry of, which kind of sounds like a turkey, but that's my war cry. That's probably why they didn't take me in the army. They're like, son, you've done everything you need to do in this training. Before we accept you, I must just see, what is your war cry? I looked him dead in the eyes and I went, and he said, okay, we're gonna have to blacklist you from the army. Show us your war face. You'd think they'd have gobbled that up. Once upon a time when we were, well, it wasn't really backyard boxing, but I had like a little boxing circuit with some friends, which no one really wanted to box, but I did. So they're like, yeah, well, like each of us will box you for like a few rounds or whatever else. My dad said I looked absolutely maniacal because the entire time, whether I was hitting or being hit, I just had like the biggest grin on my face. And he's like, I don't know what was more frightening, how you smiled when you punched someone, or when you got punched and you turned your head back and you just had an even crazier smile. And I was like, oh boy. Fighting's fun. Oh, hang on. The bro stare? Bro. Bro, close your eyes, bro. Okay, bro. What do you see, bro? Nothing, bro. That's my world without you, bro. Bro. Show the... Hang on. I'm gonna do... Wait, hey, how's his face go? Cross-eyed, tongue out, right? Something like that? I don't freaking know. Is it hotter if I drool a little, or how's that work? B dude, it's Friday. Is it Friday? Man, this week has gone so fast. What does my schedule actually say? Am I doing anything after Wednesday? Or do they just like, hey, take the rest of it off?
God's plan, I hold back. Sometimes I won't. Yeah, I feel good. Sometimes I don't.
See, you spelled weekend wrong. I said you don't put the 30.
Hey, Ness might go down to Jody, yeah. Way to go hard on Southside G, yeah. Way, I make sure that Northside E.
Listening skills 1 out of 10. Remember when I said you don't put in the 30? You put in the 30. Need your points back? No. You need to listen. You know what? Just for that. Complete all. Bam. Your points are gone. Talk to him, Ultros. Talk to him, Ultros. Ho, ho, ho. All right, Papa, just in chat. Don't do the TTS thing, just in chat. Try typing weekend, but not using the third E. We're gonna see if he can do it the second time. Ah, frick, they're making me work Thursday, Friday. Okay. Wait! Oh, okay. Never mind. What are we actually doing at Cigar Lake? Booster station ground testing. Oh! Okay.
God's plan, I hold back. I want you, I feel good, sometimes I don't. Yeah, you don't, I find it's down Western Road. Hey, that's my God down to go. Yeah, I go hard on Southside.
There was so much breathing in there. Sounds like Michael Jackson, but Kolsky has no jacket. And he has no children to drape on him for the body heat. Well, no wonder he couldn't spell weekend. He can't spell allegedly either. What are they teaching you at Quebec? I'm not touching that one. How many languages do I know? 3. English, stupid, and Twitch chat. That's why I can converse with you. Oh no.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they are like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but get to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they feel like it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you all, but...
Oh yeah! The 2 words that I know from Japanese. I'll have you know, Papa, that I have translated FF4 and 5 and 6 PR from Japanese to English more times than I'd like to admit. So we're taking those fights so that we have money for sprint shoes. Hey Doc, thanks for blessing the run. We're gonna try this no fighting thing. We're gonna see how it goes. A level 8 lock does kill tunnel armor. No, I don't want to know how to ride Chocobo. You don't have to tell. No, okay, we're learning. We're gonna see if this saves any time or not. I mostly just check to see if things worked down the road. Now it's a matter of, does this actually save? So this is a bit of an experimental run. If it doesn't work out very well for the K&N section, then when we do the next one, we'll just not do it. I have a feeling that running away from the big packs is going to be a little rough. Sick. We can also take the 1 in 60 back attacks too.
You can whip your PORSCHEIB in the valley. UAINT being up off.
Holy frick, I suck. I was not getting song vibes out of that whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie, I was only half listening, mostly because I'm, you know. Oh, okay. Here it comes. Bane touch. Who's it hitting? Oh, okay. Youpers rise up. That's us. How's it going, Will I Am? I guess on the plus side, we have a lot more MP for healing because we're not doing any fires with Terra. Okay, what are we actually going to be on? Item still? No, frick. We're down there still. That's a muscle memory gone thing. So we never did an Atlas armlet thing, so I was like, ah, crap, where are we? Oh, that's lucky. Hey, Boyle, thanks for cursing the run. Appreciate it. I still need to change weapons and such. Which I guess we just do in this fight would be the thing to do, I suppose.
Roya with Jaitumbi Wali Tar, Sundar Di Pukar. Tunak tunak tun, tunak tunak tun, tunak tunak tun da da da.
Are you gonna ask me if I understood that? Because the answer is no. I need to heal you. Out. This is gonna surprise you. But no, I don't. I don't know what that means. I look like I do? Okay. All right, so this is what we get for time save for not fighting anything on Mount Colts. Oh, jeez. Sure. This is gonna make Ultros a little bit tougher, and we're probably gonna lose time on that split. Like, I don't know why it bothers me so much, but so, like, my father-in-law's like, he doesn't care about flavor, but it needs to be spicy at all times. And if it's not spicy, it's not good. But if it actually tastes good, it's like, well, but it's not spicy enough. And I'm like, bro. And I'm kind of like, if it's spicy, sure, but it better have some freaking flavor. Oh, jeez.
Taco Bell, folks, it's tremendous. The tacos, the best. The burritos, huge, absolutely huge. Nobody does flavor like Taco Bell. Nobody. And the value, unbelievable. Everyone's talking about it. Taco Bell, make fast food great again.
I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian thing, but do you guys have Taco Time anywhere in the States? Because it's so much better. Oh, I need to do a Natty Daddy here. This is just, there's a way to get around it with that possible thing there, and this is just gonna kill an hour of ads by Taco. Yeah, Taco Time. Taco Time is freaking sick, dude. Sick movement. Tried trademark. Wait. But like every place ever has had Taco Time or Taco Tuesday for like ever. You would have it in Quebec? The frick? We do not like tacos, so we are just going to sit here and have our croissants in the morning, and then we put the beef on top of the poutine, and we just pretend that that is our taco. That's all we can do. He yooped around the earth so hard he turned back time. That's wild. Nope, this one, and then you get that one. Wait, so you had Taco Bells in Quebec and just... So this is fun because Bannon now only has 100 HP. Uh-huh. Oh! You know what? Resetting sounds like a good plan. I hate my life. I saw the whiff. I'm like, hang on. We in there. And then he got crit anyways. So fun fact, if that was like, even if we did the grind on Mount Colts, that still would have killed him. Looks like it's gonna be a one completed run kind of day. Okay, we're going to... get rid of this best segment because it's going to be slower. Taco time in central Montana, but does it look like... Does the Taco Time have this type of emblem? Hey, Chrono, how's it going? When I saw everybody run away except Bannon, I was like, all right, that's GG's. And then the miss happened, and I'm like, hang on, maybe something's here. And then he got immediately crit afterwards. I'm like, all right, that's GG's. It's okay, it's only a 1/16th chance on crits. But I also don't know what the miss chance is, so like I said, he probably was gonna die anyway. Where do you see an armpit rash? So it looks like running away from everything on Colts does still make Colts faster, even with a slower Vargas fight. I don't know how much experience Edgar needs to, like, if it's worth it for him to fight those pterodons or not. What are those red dots? On her armpit? There are no red dots on Shadow? Remember Aqua Green. There has been, you know, kind of like how, you know how like McDonald's used to have like the fun kid seats and it was like all like, you know, zany place for the family to eat, whatever. Taco Time kind of had a lot more of like a Mexican feel to it. And now it's just kind of like corporatized, I guess. Well, Kane, now I can fully say your life is in a downward spiral. How's 4 been treating me? We're gonna find out tomorrow. I've cleaned up some notes and stuff, so when I was worried about my levels at one point, it's just because I was dumb and wrote down the wrong ones. I'm like, how am I 2 levels ahead of where I need to be? Then I looked, I'm like, oh, I'm not. I just typed it into my notes wrong. Doot, 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 doot. So have you done... Oh, frick. Think we can stop the puppers from attacking? I don't. Okay, we're just making it so everyone gets a turn. Oh, he didn't get a turn. Hey, we skipped one. My deeps, welcome on in. Sorry, have you done no 64 runs? Can't remember if I perused the thing or not. I don't know why I'm having Rando Runner in my head. Okay. And I don't think that's right. I mean, it might not be wrong, but... Hearts of all, my deeps, thanks for blessing the run. Fox, thanks for the good luck. Don't play any randos. Ah, you're a smart one. Did I say that out loud? When I did my Zelda speedruns, I wasn't... This is gonna sound kind of cringe. I wasn't super serious into speedrunning. Am I super serious into speedrunning now? Honestly, probably since the 6 any% run and that little bit of CTPC shenanigans, probably haven't been super serious since then either. I say it's because I don't like do the menu practice and stuff like I used to. Now I'm a lot more chill on it. Mostly just doing it for the funsies. I've done the big thing I wanted to do. What's kind of your... Oh, geez, that's a low roll. It's kind of like your limit for how long you like a run to be. Oh, you cuck. So you want a run that doesn't have too many skips, but it has to be shorter than 5 hours. Phantasy Star Online. Oh, that one's kind of rough too, because you can just get dicked over by stuff not dropping. Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. Like, it's a glitched run, but you're still playing through most of the game, and then you just kind of like, if you're not doing Sealed Cave, you're kind of like, anyways. May, you should try Darkest Dungeon. Who will win the Grey Cup this year? Do you want me to tell you who I think will win it, or who I want to win it? Because at this point in time, it's not the same answer. Because I want the Riders to win it. Papa, are you still here? Okay, good. I think it might be Montreal. AVGN is gonna have I think Montreal. Alexander's back in, and they're saucing it up now. They're getting all their injured people back. It's a solid squad over there. Are we a tea or coffee? I'm a water. I don't like tea or coffee. It's so simple, but it feels sick when you click magic, fire, multi-target, accept, all really quickly. I'm a bumbaclot. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? See what I mean? See what I mean? It's so satisfying. It's so simple, but it's so satisfying. Don't ask me how many times I've done this multi-target fire, because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Disinvite? You mean uninvite?
Here with your bone, I'll have to ask who would know me if you were with Seymour. But hey man, then you're in luck.
Alrighty. But he already sent it. I'm looking at it right now. It said don't bring clothes. Hang on, I don't remember if Edmonton is still in playoff contention or not. Standing. I know there isn't a double crossover. But you could almost be looking at a double crossover. Something like that. I don't know. Let's see. 18 games in a season. Today's kind of a must win if you want to keep first. I'd say you'd want the Riders to win the next two. That doesn't lock up first unless Calgary loses a game. The other two teams, I believe we have the tiebreaker on? I don't even remember anymore. Should still bring a shirt. Is this okay? I know it like... I know you said no weapons, but I promise you these guns won't fire. Could you be any more cringe? I don't like that. Oh. Why is the chicken? Oh, because he's hulking out. All right. I get it. My back. That's what happens when you give your chickens too much testosterone. Nirm, this category sucks. After this week, I'm done. It'll be ready for 4, 5, 6. It's Kefka at Narsh Plus. Oh, I know. I updated. Well, it might be because, partially because the, oh, frick. I know what you're attacking. Okay. Might be partially because the seed and everything is all different as well. What up? Playing this frickery. Hey, those numbers are the same, just swapped. That's fun. I took out the Colts fighting Nirm and the Atlas Armlet. Bannon got crit on the river. Yeah, I was chatting with him earlier and I said, I don't care about this enough to try or to like set up and learn 240 at all. We're getting what we're getting on 244 by Sunday, and then that's what she is. Make a new step route? No, just kind of ripping it through. Because once we get to Returner's Hideout, we're back onto our regular step route anyways. I would like at least a sub 230, which really just means just finish the frickin' thing. I was dicking around with trying to see if I can keep sprint shoes on, or how much I could keep sprint shoes on inside Owzer's mansion. In the first room, I couldn't figure out anything that burnt too many steps, so I still do the slow walk out of there. There's a spot in the next room where I put them back on to get out of that room quicker. And then because I do a menu open to get out of that last room, I just take them off. I couldn't figure out anything that didn't create like an extra 2 encounters. I tried though. I think you're basically between the 2 routes. I'd have to look at it a little bit more because I don't really know a lot about 240 Kefka and Narsh, but it looks like you're basically trading a slower Kefka and Narsh for a faster endgame. See, like I said, I tried a few things in different spots. No, I know that. I stand by my statement. I don't want to learn more. Maybe that's another reason why I hate this freaking category. Every time I start to understand a thing, I'm like, okay. And then it's like, all right, it changed. I'm like, yesterday we had the 1 run die because I don't think I held my menu open for a full 3 seconds before doing our first party swap in Kefka's Tower. And so then the party change happened. I bet you it was only a handful of maybe only a handful of frames for it quote unquote should have been. So then Gal's placement got changed. How new is it? Tina was running it quite some time ago. Can I explain? We're not getting to any glitches for quite some time. 1 sec. Yeah, like that was like 6 months ago when she started doing it. So if you've ever seen a Kefka and Narsh run, the only glitches we have on the way to Kefka will be we can skip fighting Rizopaz, which saves like 30 seconds by just doing a retort glitch, and then we can skip grabbing Celeste by just phasing lock through one of the guards that's supposed to block you from leaving South Figaro. After that, the main glitch will be there's a thing that we call the Gal camera glitch. By having Gal leap on the Velt and him being the party lead and then changing the party lead. I don't think the save reset is required, but I might be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong on if the save reset is required for the glitch to actually happen. But basically what happens is then when you go into a non-overworld spot, your camera gets static. And you can actually do a few out of bounds movements in specific spots. So we're going to use those out of bounds movements. Okay, so the reset is required. With, I call it the youping, because you kind of like rip down at like a downright angle, and then you eventually end up in some spot that's usually out of bounds. Not always, but some spots. We're going to take that glitch and take it all the way to Jador from the Veldt. And this is going to allow us to get into the basement of Owzer's mansion in the world of balance. Then we can go in there, then we'll deactivate that glitch and we'll steal the, you know, there's those doors in Owzer's mansion and they just go chunk, chunk, and then eventually wait for the door that you want to go in and whatever. We can steal that timer by leaving on the same frame that the timer goes off. And that timer has a lot of really funky shenanigans that happens in various places. With this one, we're going to take it to the opera, and we're going to trigger the opera scene in a few different ways. But we can take the timer of the opera that where you're supposed to make your way to Ultros, and we're going to take that and use that as a death against Tentacles. Because when it'll count as a kill against Tentacles because you died, but it didn't say annihilated, so the game figures that you won because you got out of a fight dying, but not saying annihilated at the top. So then the game's like, oh, okay, you must have beat him. So then we can use that flag to go into the world of ruin once we make our way back to the castle. And then, okay. And then we take that same timer plus, oh, sorry, we take the opera timer and the door timer, and we can use both of those plus a little bit of tent warping to get ourselves to the top of Kefka's tower. And same thing with the final boss fight. When the opera timer goes out, we go into the fight, we instantly get taken out of the fight. It didn't say annihilated even though we died. The game figures we won the fight. GG's, that's it. That's a very TLDR of what we're all doing. I guess there is also the, I don't know what to call it. But there's a quick little tent glitch where if you tent while holding down, you actually hit a little trigger spot that warps you onto the airship. It'll be the world of balance airship, but we will have saved in the world of ruin. And then when we die to the opera timer, the game's gonna go, hey, you were on an airship and you were in the world of ruin because of the save. So you change from your world of balance ship to the world of ruin ship. There's a lot of details and a lot of small things that I don't entirely understand in there, but that is the very basic outline of it. All right, so even though we're not doing the grind fights, we're taking these 3 fights inside here. Excellent. So that we can afford our 3 sprint shoes. New Ogle, welcome on in. Thanks for the good luck. We're hoping this time Bannon doesn't die on the trench because or sorry, the river. Because that's an instant GG's and he got crit to the face. I almost wonder if it's worth just slapping him in the back row for the shenanigans, honestly. Must have been autistic savants. Okay, so was it was Eddie who was it Eddie who got the camera gal glitch figured out the first time? Because Eddie is the FF6 glitch wizard. Well, you don't have to back row Bannon. You could just have him not get hit. that's just the risk that you run. That being said, okay, how about this? For marathon safety, because I'm only going for like a single finish at this point, I won't back row him one more time. However, if he gets nuked again, then I will. Actually, True Knight, don't pick it up. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to always heal before Ultros. I tried figuring out a double counter cancel last night. The second one's a little weird, but it kind of works. I wasn't consistent with it. Again, I'm trying to put some effort in, but not like I don't have the ambition to put a ton of effort in. If that makes sense. Swing and a miss. Aren't we a bit low? Technically, yes. Well, yes and no. Swing and a miss. Holy frick. I'll take a Bane touch miss every day. Every day. I kind of want to see what it's like to actually try to run away from one of these. We kept on getting preempts on the last one. Uh-huh. That wasn't too bad. You can, but that's also with proper setup. We're not taking time to set things up because we're trying to go through it fast. So I'm working on... There is a Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6 marathon run on the boards that it's kind of more like a fun little showcase thingy. And so the last time that I did a 4, 5, 6 run, no sketch was about a... It was about a 3 hour. I think it was a little less than 3 hour. I have world record on there because it is technically possible. Probable? Possible? Can we hit somebody else? I guess this is the last one. There we go. Locke got swung at and had 3 misses. Why can't I get this luck on a glitchless run? Uh-huh. The fact that the 2 times we've done this fight, it's been only attack the same person the entire time is wild. There you go. Change it up a little bit. I think he dies on this fire. We are lower level than we normally are. Nope. I forgot it's freaking weak. I miss my Atlas armlet. I think we're gonna get Doomfisted. We haven't got there yet. Oh yeah, I was insta Doomfist. This is the Super Nintendo. Nirm, there's 4 sounds. Yeah, there's 4 sounds. Make me second guess how many times I hear that. Ding! Do 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 do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, there's 4. There's a reason why we always say SNES is best. And it's not because it isn't the best. Boy, oh, let me get through the frickin' trench, bro. River. It's not a trench, it's still a river. It's fine. I mean, I'll take a preempt on this again. Aflac, thanks for blessing the run. Appreciate ya. See, whenever I'm on the trench, I think pain. Whenever I'm in the trench, I think pain. All right, so my plan is, it's not a good plan, but my plan here is during the save reset menu, we can back row ban in there. Then when I'll just do another one to heal. I don't want to heal. Okay, no. If Bannon dies on this one, then we'll back row him on the next one. That's what the deal was. When was the Empire elected? Do empires usually get elected? Actually, you know what? That's a real question. I don't actually know the answer to that. I assume not, but maybe I'm wrong. Hey, MM2, welcome on in. I don't know, just always, well, Gestahl's been the leader for probably way too long, at least for over 18 years, because he was the emperor before Terra was born, and Terra is 18 years old now. I don't know what FDR is. I'm pretty sure he was emperor the whole time. But don't quote me on that. Oh, FDR is a name. Okay. I want to try out this menuing idea. Oh, we're doing all right, Maladrill. How about your... Oh, it's... Okay, there we go. Honestly, I was trying to... I don't know why I was thinking... Oh, it's Nixon, not Dixon. I was like, why do they call Dixon by his middle name? So I like tried to figure out what FDR is so much. I was not paying attention to my resets. It looked like we set it up properly, but I might not have. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. For the life of me, no, my brain just dissociated so much. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Oh, at least he didn't get hit that time. I think I did a reset on... Huh? Why did we do this last time? Well, I shouldn't have wasted time doing back row, I guess. So we should lose time on this fight. Or on this split, I should say. Here comes the pincer. We're done with encounters. Do you get the same NPC value if you forget to do that second reset? I, for the life of me, cannot remember. I mean, we'll find out once we get to 7 scenario, I suppose. Oh yeah, you were there for that? I think it is too, but been a while since I fricked it up, so that's why I'm like, I don't actually know. So we're not going to be able to do the scripted fight because we are down on all that experience, so this fight will be longer. We can hit this counter cancel. Frick, I'm an idiot. Is it here? Gonna let it roll a bit. No. That's fine. Okay. You know what? That wasn't too bad. I was anticipating to lose a lot more time. I guess we didn't fight the pterodons. Most of that time also just from not having the levels that we get from Mount Colts, because we did a whole extra like round and a half. Also no Atlas Armlet either. So one of the bad things about doing a run so many times and it being the exact same thing is when you dissociate like that and then you're like, I legitimately have, honestly, I legitimately have no memory of actually doing any resets. So that's why it's like, oh, well, let's see if the muscle memory holds strong or not. And I feel like the two seeds kind of have the same shenanigans early on. I don't remember. It's all fair. Or it might not be. Uh-huh. Don't forget to learn Stray Cat. Sure. By the time we get to learn Stray Cat, because we actually run into one later, we don't do any more fights. Which is a little sad. Kefka and Arch is essentially like the last real fight that we do. Oh, Toriak, I just saw that. Sorry. You suck so much you couldn't get a job in Final Fantasy V is... I'm making that a tweet. I don't care. Twitter. First thing I see on Twitter is being single with a high sex drive. Wait, what does it say? Being single with a high sex drive is not for the weak. Thanks for letting us know. Like, you want me to finger blast you or what? Like, just you gotta say something. Moustache-man, the samurai. Moustache man child, I believe in you to get me this black belt from the enemy commander. So don't frick me, oh Moustache man. I think I realized something that went wrong with that Vargas fight. I didn't put the Mithril Pike on Edgar, and I didn't put the Mithril Blade on Locke. And that just dawned on me now. Because I always do it in the 4-pack fights in Glitchless. But that would have been some missing damage. Alright. Yesterday in my little practice thingy with the no grind whatever, it gave me Phoenix Down instead of Black Belt. And the money route still technically works. It's not ideal, but it does technically work. Actually, no, it didn't, because I didn't have enough in my last Chocobo thing and I had to sell like a smoke bomb or something. But I got the Black Belt, so that's all that matters. And because we're down a level, I am not going to worry about unequipping Cyan. Because he's going to get super royally fricked up. Because everyone right now is down... I didn't check the actual number, but I'm going to say a couple levels. Which doesn't sound like a lot, except for when you go to the point where like, Sabin's supposed to be level 11 right now, and he's probably... 10? He might be 10? All right. So we're on battle speed 1 because we wanted that dispatch to go nice and quick. Or not dispatch, we wanted that retort to go nice and quick. We're not going to change the battle speed back to 6 until after this whole little Kefka section. The battle speed only affects the enemies, and Kefka is not considered an enemy while he's in this sprite. He is considered a party member. I don't think I've ever had him eat. I think usually, even casually, he didn't get Fire Dance until like after his scenario. So I think I remember grinding for it with the mobs for the Kefka and Narsh section. Oh, he's level 9. I wanted to say 9, but I wasn't entirely sure. So now I don't think I can kill him with a... Oh. Please don't counter. I don't think I can kill him with a pummel, so we have to go with Aura Bolt. Typically, we'd go with a pummel in other categories just because it is a faster animation. I'm gonna have to heal both. Cool. 101 Dalmatians, more like 101 homies. 101 HP. That's right on the bubble. I'm gonna let it rock. But the instant someone takes damage, shouldn't be. I haven't touched it at all. Unless, okay, what was Kazoo time? Was it 7 TV? Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Emotes. Holy frick, there's a lot of them here. It says I have it still. One sec. Hey, Habibs, welcome on in. Oh, you gotta capitalize the K. There we go. Problemo el solvdo. There's so many emotes that got added that I don't even know about. I didn't know we had a Milady. Milady. It looks even worse when you do it with the backwards hat. Milady. All right, we're healing. All right, we're healing. Please don't dispatch. Jeez. I don't want to use potions. I have one potion left. One potion that I need to have. Excellent. Oh, the dog's coming in clutch. Bum, ba-da-da-dum. Visual, by the way, thanks for the good luck. I don't remember if I said that or not. Wait, what is Habib's trying to figure out? Slay, girlfriend. I mean, there is some pretty stupid stuff. It's like, we can beat the game with the timer that we take from a different thing without me even pushing any buttons. That's usually our novelty run. I do want that elixir up. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? I'm gonna go like that. Hey, I said we're attempting for world record. I never said we're gonna get it. We're just gonna go until whatever happens to this week, and if whatever we get, we get. I'm not grinding for this one because honestly, this category is grading. Oops. I mostly put it in there for the fact that there is a possibility that it could be achieved. But I don't expect it, you know? Kind of like with all characters in Esper's glitchless. It's there. Is it gonna happen? Yeah, probably not. Except for that category's. Na 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 na. Hey, time loss. I get XP now? Bruh. You're one of the fastest runners. That's why I had you do that. No, I get no experience. And yes, I do see the Sing the Opera shenanigans. Thanks, Mamie. Anyways, that pincer is not going to save us any time, to whom it may concern. If Cyan dies, that might actually help us out. I. No. Okay. Hey, this is a 10% pincer, by the way. Isn't that fun information to know? Anyways, moving on. So this is like the one split. We get single bombs, which are relatively easy to run away from. What we do avoid is the 4 whispers. But we've run into single bomb 3 times. Yep, they do. Still better than 4 whispers. Or 3 ghosts for that matter. So typically I want to be out of this room by like 4 minutes, but you know, 4:42 is also good. Shoutouts to the words. Shoutouts to the double pincer. Their bombs are relatively slow and the run difficulty is pretty low on them. That's why you don't worry. They can blaze, but like I said, if you're seeing blaze, you're getting unlucky. And we've already got our double pincer on and a back attack. Oh, frickin'. We're gonna have, okay, whatever. Oh. Imperial.
To all the babies, mammoths, baby mammoths, go like this. I'm sorry, Jackson, I am for real, never mean to make your daughter cry. Apologized a trillion times.
Who's Baldy? Good luck with the run. Pojo, we just got 2 pincers. Oh, I need to run a Natty Daddy too, by the way. This is what we need to do. I'm also gonna get the Gao prediction up. You can predict on when we are going to see Gao. Boom. 10% twice. I'll even fact check that. Enemy groups. Ghost. 3 people alive, 10% chance. Still going. Times 3 back attack chance with 3 people alive is a 1 in 60. So we got 10% chance, 1 in 60, 10% chance. Almost back to back to back. Almost. There was a single whisper in there between those 3, but fine. Bro, I buy lottery tickets all the time. After seeing what happens in my runs, you want to know what? I just get fricked more on my runs. That's all that changes. I still need... Ah, frick. That in there. That in there. Still need to unequip Cyan. It's gonna be an extra menu. Wait. Yeah, you're right. Lol. Lol. Okay. Oh, that's why it failed yesterday. I didn't even think. I thought I was just freaking around with the inputs. I'm like, ah, whatever. No, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. It's fine. That run sucked anyways. We'll cancel this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was, You got a tingle in your dingle. Okay. That was a much easier reset to do after what that trench or that train was. Real question is where's the best spot to unequip? Oh, I know where the best spot to unequip Cyan is. Oh, frick. I don't know how to type. Oh, never mind. Poach is on it. Thank you, Poach. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. How was... I was gonna guess that we were doing... Oh, what's the word? Worlds collide. But I might be wrong. You know, one pincer in there, it's like, all right, sure, fair enough. Yeah. How did it go? It was a seed of all time. See, I was just gonna take a 3-pack and try and have Edgar and Locke run away. recording. That was my plan. I kind of have an off-rip idea. May work, it may not work, but I got an idea. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That is the I shouldn't do that. Okay, you've attacked, so now we're gonna try and stop you from attacking. This guy on the bottom may get his turn, but that's just an inevitability. Oh, cool. And I know why. The reason I thought it was yesterday, just going through the practice thingy, I was like, oh, I must just be freaking up the inputs. Is sometimes I try to do X, Y, down, up really quick, and I'm still holding Y when I start pushing down. I'm like, I probably just did that thing. We'll just do this fight normally, because it's just to see if the route works or not, whatever else. Didn't actually think about the fact of like, hey, B-Dude, you cut out a lot of levels there. You want to see if he has the thing he needs? Nah, that didn't cross my mind a single bit. Oh, we got out of that pretty quick. There's enough variance in pulls so you can kind of fly by the seat of your pants on which ones you want to take and don't want to take as well, based on ATB starts. That's why I'm like kind of lax on it. If I get preempts, we're running. If I got one where Edgar has a good start and Terra doesn't, that sounds like the perfect one to try and get some run built up. All I can say to that chaotic is that's called a let's play. Tell me, these walks never go this well when I'm doing glitchless. Now you're probably wondering what's the difference between this and glitchless for this walk? Absolutely frickin' nothing. Not a single frickin' thing. Yet I'm fighting for my life to not be, or to be sub 4. But here, nah, here, take it, take it. I'm like incapable of not being sub 4 when I do this. This is why I'm like, it's trying to pull me in, but I'm not falling for its tricks. After Sunday rolls around, oh wait, hang on. I have time to make a meme, I think. How do I add? Oh, top text. Here we go. Copy. Hang on. I got it. There we go. Very low grade. Ah, frick, it just says top text, but okay, we can make that better later. James, thanks for blessing the run, by the way. Oh. Mind me just going over here real quick, Arvis. I'll be on my way. Wait, I just realized the way that we can do no run all characters and espers, no glitch run. Just do a booster PR run. Encounters? Don't know her. There you go. Repo Man Vaporite, back attack chance, 4 out of 60 for a 6.67% chance. I just wanted to let you all know that. Are you gonna give me the pincer here as well? May as well. Why not? Why not? Make my day. Oh, pussy. All right, this isn't gonna be a great split. Maybe we have a really good martial fight, and then it kind of masks that frickery. So let me just sum this up over the past little bit. 10% chance twice, and the 1 in 60 back attack chance in the back of train, and then bring it over to here, and then back to back 4 in 60s. All right. May's right. It's lottery ticket time. If you think I'm memeing, I'm not memeing. That one. Knuckly Kong, welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. How are we doing today? There, I got it. I got it. How was the FF4? We died? Oh. Well, sounds like FF4. So you didn't have a friendly FE seed. Hefe did not have a friendly FF6 Worlds Collide seed. All right, who's gonna be coming in and not have a good poor job fiesta? Let's finish the trifecta here. May as well at this point. We're doing some no sketch today. Trying a few new things. And then finding out the things that I did not think about yesterday when I was just ripping through it. I think most of the things are ironed out now. I say I think because you never know until you know. I could also just be bad. That was that's called me putting the controller down and hitting the left button. So that's an instance where I can't even say I miss glitchless because like college students, good luck, have fun. I'm just gonna sit here and watch the intro for a little bit. All right, let's stop being dumb here for a second. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, you have to bar the windows and reinforce the closet doors and I don't know where else I was going with that. Maybe today should have been an FF4 day. Movisterium, welcome on in. Thanks for at this point, let's it's not so much about the good luck as much as it is about I need to not be so dumb. All right, locked in. After I click the recording button, because you never know. Crazy how a game works like that. Hey, Chrono. This is the one? Okay. Are you saying we're not gonna get double back attacked in the first 4 or twice in the first 2 fights that Terra gets to possibly get back attacked on? All right, is the wolf attacking? Yeah, okay. So we'll go for that guy first. That prevents him from attacking. We have to attack a guard and a wolf. Because the wolf went first, and you need to kill the wolf before, or the wolf can't be the last one to be killed because he has the no run flag. The guards do not have no run flags. And so most of the time people will go left guard and then wolf and then kill the right guard on the bottom. It doesn't really matter which guard you kill. So I go always by the feel of which one I think I can prevent an attack from and maybe beat the other one out. Out, not off, out. I can tell you one thing, Chrono, this game doesn't respect my presence. Not in the slightest. I like making them dance. It gives me a little bit of something to do. Also, I don't know if I said it or not. Chrono, thanks for blessing the run. There is an airship bug that we will be doing where we're going to be on the airship in the world of balance, and then we're going to end up in the world of ruin. All right, let's see if Terra's quick enough or not. Sometimes you can have really good Terra starting ATB and Welkhead still gets his turn up before you. Low roll. Although if you get ahead of the first turn, you can actually possibly skip Welk's second turn. What was that, 68? So we need a 32 at least. All right, Terra, don't frick this up. Excellent. He has like 6 HP left. We damage roll and we still sub forward. The frick is happening? Ship it and clip it. When we do glitchless, like in a week or so, we will be getting 401s, 402s, maybe 4 flats, fighting for our lives for like a 359. Ship it and clip it. Games these days don't... Games back in the day gave me the snap of the cold belt. Still is giving me the snap of the cold belt. Ka-cha! Oh yeah, I was gonna double check that that brawler back attack is a 1 in 60. Go over here, grab this elixir because we need it to kill the train. We are not going to be using a Phoenix down on the train because we're only going to get 1 Phoenix down, and we're going to need it for the retort glitch when Sabin knows suplex because he will be level 10. I guess part of that issue is me assuming or thinking that the party average plus his little addition he gets on it was going to have him at 10, not 9. I wonder how close he is to 10 as far as like the average actually goes. Oh, I don't remember what the numbers actually are, so that's not going to help. I don't remember how this version of the game works either. If he's like 9.9 or something, I don't remember if that just leaves him at 9 or if it rounds up. I thought it did it differently than PR did. Get fricked. I thought he was gonna run it back with another wrench, and I was like, well, here we go. So this split is typically 8 to 10 seconds longer than the glitchless one because of that elixir grab. Uh-huh. Aw, so close. Mei, am I hotter when I run it back or am I hotter when I throw it back? Whoop, whoop. I just want you to know that I hate everything that I just did. I'm sorry, Billy. Somebody call me Thomas with legs because I'm gonna be running a train. Anyways. Guys, got anything planned for the weekend while we watch this cutscene for the 11 billionth time? What attempt are we on? 6. Okay, so this isn't even a record. I have a record written down here. Let's see, what was my record when we were doing any percent? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty bad. I feel like it was worse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There was a day when I did 13 attempts. And didn't get past lock scenario after that time. You know what? I think I actually remember that day. That was a rough day. Let's see what happened that day. So this is what that day consisted of. This was for like I said, any percent record grinding. 5 resets on Welk. 3 resets on Marshall. Which also could have been like There was a point there when I was getting a lot of Vaporite pincers. 2 on Mount Colts, probably from it just being slow. 1 on the river from Bannon getting killed. What is that one? That's the trench. So I probably got pincered a couple of times. And then probably Locknot stealing. And that was 5 days before we... Did I want it? Oh yeah, I did want it done the record. Lull. Lull indeed. Attempt number 1. Call her a day. Anyways, I mostly don't have like that type of motivation to really try and push a thing. Maybe we find something to like put that amount of effort into again, but for now we're just doing runs to just try and get better times. And if there's potential for a record thing, I guess we'll slap it in the title because hashtag clickbaiting, but like, I'm not gonna kill myself over it either. I need to see, what is that emote? Huh. Exactly not what I thought it was gonna be. I'm just not gonna touch my controller for the next little bit. Honestly, I thought it was like an elephant with its trunk up in the air. Hey, we did it. Oh, jeez. I don't remember which one attacked. Okie dokie. Sure. You know, that type of thing. It's mostly the hand that like goes in the air. And just from like the quick glance, it kind of looks like an elephant head. So I was like, oh, maybe that's what it is. By the way, this is the perfect emote for my battle cry. Look at the wobble and then just hear. For that is the battle cry that I put fear into all of my. No. That is any percent 52 death. And that's even more boring to watch. It's a turkey mating call. No, it's definitely my war cry. This one, we play all the way through Kefka at Narsh. Then we are going to take a long walk back to the Veld so we can set up a Gao camera glitch. With that Gao camera glitch, we're going to be able to go into the basement of Owzer's mansion, which is supposed to be World of Ruin only. And then we are going to take the Jador timer that's in there, use that Jador timer so that we can take the Opera timer. We're gonna go and kill the tentacles with said Opera timer, and that timer is also gonna make it so we can get into the basement of the castle so that we can get to the tentacles. And that's gonna be the way we get into World of Ruin. And then we are going to use the door timer and the Opera timer to get ourselves to the top of Kefka's tower and then kill Kefka with it. That is an overview of what I hope to get to. I glazed a lot over the Gao camera glitch, but that is basically our way of getting into some out of bounds shenanigans. I did not upload my Kefka. Well, I wasn't going to upload Kefka and Narsh until. Did I label it? Oh, I did. Oh, good. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, there's not going to be any glitches until.
Boner time.
Kitty, and thanks for subscribing with the Prime for 18 months. That is almost a year, and I guess it's boner time. When I think this part of the run, I think boners. I guess. Completely off topic thing. Do you guys hear that the Prime is gonna get changed to something else soon? It'll still be the same thing, but it's getting changed to like a Luna or something like that. So you'd be like, thanks for the Luna. I just remember reading a little thing about, I wonder if that thing is still up here. Where did I see that? Is it my Twitch? No, it's not. All right, you're right. I saw a clip on YouTube Shorts yesterday of a guy, like a comedian, was ranting about crowdwork comedians. He's like, you can tell he doesn't like crowdwork comedians. He's like, next time some crowdwork comedian like asks you anything, just look at him and say, just do the jokes. Homie just absolutely crashed out. I wonder if I can find it. Might still be in my history. It might not be in my history anymore. Oh, no, I found it. Share. Copy link. There you go. Crowdworks takes skill. So unlike writing jokes, Crowdworks takes skill. Writing jokes, that's easy. I found it. What do you? I was mostly thinking, I wonder if I watched too many shorts that I wasn't going to be able to find it again. And anyone can just talk to a crowd and make fun of people. Well, I think at least. Half of the time, Crowdworks just being a dick anyways. I can do that. Anyways, just watch the Cratch Out. It's funny. The irony is during this crash out, the guy kind of ends up doing accidental crowd work, ranting about crowd work. No. Ultros, next you're gonna tell me that when I watch wrestling, they have predetermined winners. And then you're gonna tell me magic isn't real and it's actually all an illusion. It's illegal? In WWE, it's illegal, Meme? Do they know that? No one found it funny when I was at RCMP training, but I posted a meme because I thought it was hilarious of someone answering the phone and they're like, "Oh, you'd like to report a crime? What happened?" "Oh, someone got murdered." "But they can't do that. Don't they know it's illegal?" Hi, Zygor. How are we doing, bud? Nope, that was because I allegedly lied on my running logs and then told them that my running logs are wrong because my watch was wrong, but I still lied on the logs. My bad. What I lie about? So when you're there for training, you log all of your runs, and the training has a, what's the best way? If you get caught lying about anything, because they're trying to really push an honesty thing, you will get kicked out of the training. So like you'll see some people in the morning for morning inspection, if they haven't shaved, they have a little bit of stubble, and then they go, "Cadet, did you shave this morning?" And you say yes. You will get kicked off when you clearly did not shave. Now, you'd be like, well, maybe it grows back quick. Inspection is at like 6 or 6:30, and people are getting up at like 5:30. So unless you grow some very visible stubble in like half an hour, you didn't shave. Anyways, so with that in mind, Ultros is out here growing his beard like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. So I was doing my runs and I was using my GPS on my watch, and I was just like going for some like random runs because I just wanted to like see the sights and blah blah blah, not run very static runs. One sec. So I'm like, okay, I ran about 5K, 6K, 10K, whatever I ran that day, jotted down in the logbook, and away we went. And then I was like, oh, we're about to do a 5K run. I should probably do that route so I know the route. So I ran the route. And then my watch said that I ran like 5.5K or something like that. So I was like, oh, that's weird. It's giving me a little more than I actually did. So and then I did it again, and it was consistent for what that said. It was just wrong. So I put down in my running logs, GPS was wrong. Runs are gonna drop down a bit. I have it calibrated now for it to be better because I've done the known runs. And then we had this whole nice conversation about how if you're out in the field and you falsified on some documents, rather willing or unwilling, because you didn't check your equipment, then someone would get away. So ergo, I lied on a document, and for that, we are voting you off of the island. I ran the 5K thing numerous times and it gave me the same reading. Because yeah, I'm sure that would have gone over real well, Croto. So I was like, okay, I honestly don't know what you do. Because the other option is you don't bring it up and then you just go, wow, look at how all my runs on like a dime have dropped by like, or sorry, have gone up by like a minute or so. And then be like, why did this happen? Be like, oh, well, now that you're wondering. Is the 5M supposed to mean meters or miles? I'm assuming meters, but hi, Foss. Jeez, we're taking a lot of damage. Oh. To be fair, running 5 centimeters is actually really tough because that is a very small distance to try and run. All right, this is the thing that I was thinking about. Okay, go like that. There we go. Nice. Sick movement, bro. Uh-huh. Here comes the Bane's touch. Oh, never mind. 5 hour? We were doing 6.5 hour. And that's if I one and done. All right, Terra has gained a level. This should mean that Sabin is going to come in at 10 and not 9, which means he will have suplex, which means we can do the suplex on the fish. See, I'm not super pumped about this particular situation. Suplex the train. So I literally could not even suplex the train if I wanted to in that particular run. I'm not going to, but I'm saying I couldn't. Can I go now? Thank you. Phoenix down the train? No, because I only have one. We're gonna elixir the train. I don't know what's a good talking to Vargas time anymore. And we're also gonna remember to put the Mithril Blade on lock. So I think we're gonna lose time on this from that gold. We should still have an easier time. If they always stay in the inventory and you never use them, then you may as well have never had them if you're never going to use them, right? You know, that's a good question. It is distracted driving, but bikers also get to just kind of do their own shenanigans. Not exactly sure where he quote unquote dies. Not there. There.
No, 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 boo, man, do it, man, no, 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 boo, man, do it, man, no, 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 boo, man, do it, man, no, 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 boo, man, do it, man.
Sure. Hmm. I know a lot of our runaways and stuff were pretty bad, so I'm just gonna stick it to that. Oh, that's what that was supposed to be? I guess so. Na 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 dude. You actually don't need to say B-dude man because Batman is 2 syllables and B-dude takes care of it for you. So you just need na 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 B-dude, B-dude, na 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 na. You know. Vargas and Sabin are the difference between 6 foot and 5'11" is. This is fun. I'm not like a huge fan of this particular encounter. I'm also not a huge fan of the 3-pack we have coming up either, though. But we keep getting preamps on it, so like, how am I supposed to feel about this? All right, so Sabin should be level 10 now. I have my feelings and my thoughts about Kian Schaefer-Baker. Is he good? Yes. You want to know how many games he's played in like the past 2 years? Probably like 5. Because he's always injured. And you know, they say the best ability is availability, which is why it's better to have a Dylan Cousins, who isn't as good as a Josh Norris, but plays pretty much every game of the season, versus Josh Norris, who plays like 50% of the games in his career. I don't like the way that you spelled Vargas there because it's making me think of Vargusi. And now you all could be cursed with the term Vargusi as well. You're welcome. Take that turn back. So this is the most beautiful part about this whole situation, Mei. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. All right, Papa, you give me $1,000 and I'll give you a glimpse. He's gonna be so scammed. It smells manly. Would I have Vargusi or Umarusi? I think if you try to take Umaro to Pound Town, you're probably gonna die. But would you want to live after that anyways? Well, okay. Umaro can technically... We had this talk a while back, and I can't believe we're bringing it back. Is it considered bestiality if the thing can talk and give you proper consent? Then you're just okay there. See, we have I'm not making a poll on this. It would be funny, but I'm not making a poll on this. It's like, okay. Is a Yeti an animal? Maybe. I didn't see what level 7. Oh no, wait, he has higher HP. He's definitely a higher level. It's a not. Okay, so I'm gonna just spin this around a little bit just for funsies. Is it bestiality if it's an alien? No. Okay. I'm mostly just trying to find where the line is here. I don't really know why, other than... Good block. Haha, there we go. Are aliens... If I find one, I'll find out. Okay, there. If it's an Esper... Imagine if it's an Esper, it's gonna be like, depends on what Esper. Sick menuing, bro. And he is level 10. Yippee-ki-yay. Isn't there that one orangutan that, like... Hang on. Oh, the one that goes like, give me, eat me, food, banana, eat me, food, eat. Whoa, okay, hang on. If the aliens have pets, if I become the pet of an alien, would that be beastie? Why am I still going on about this? Popper, you're gonna look at it and be like, I want my money back. Hey, does he do the muscle heads here? Wait, did I get it? Hang on. I didn't. Oh, just outside of your species. Huh. Well, that simplifies a lot of things. Why did we go there? It all started from Vargusi. Oh frick! I have to do an Addy Daddy. We're gonna take a 3-minute breather. This is going to kill all the ads for the next hour. Maybe we can think about things that we've talked about. I got the notification. I had to run something. Get the boat. Get the boat, bro. Start it over. Okay, no, wait. I started it with Vargusi. I did not bring in the Umarusi in. That was not me that brought it in. Can mules not be donkeys? Wait. I was gonna say, I thought it was like a donkey. If a donkey and a horse love each other very much. You want to talk about Bonnie Blue? Overrated. Realm is not 40. Realm would be 30. 38? She 8 in this? Oh, she's 10. Oh, never mind. Yeah, she's 41. I thought she was 8. Dang, Realm would be 41 right now. Overrated or overscheduled or... No, I stand by my statement. Yeah, we're behind again. Mustachman the samurai, Mustache man child, I believe in you to get me this black belt from the enemy commander. So don't frick me, oh Mustache man. Real preempt! I forgot we could get these here. Not gonna be able to take off his shield. Oh, maybe. Well, I didn't want to slap the buckler on, but I guess. Ba-da-da-dum. That poop. I'm gonna guess we got a package. Yep, I see the FedEx guy driving away. Thanks for the package, bro. Lost Boys saxophone player. Oh boy. I'm not looking up 3 boob chick. Is that also in Kung Pao? Oh no, wait, she has a single boob. Kung Pao, she has the uni boob. Okay. I saw a cat that had a third eyeball it was like behind one of the other ones. I don't do very good with eyes, and it freaked the crap out of me. Does Kefka do anything? No, he just sits there. He's like the dragon in South Park. Come get me! You almost had me! Good blocks. Yeah, that's with Heroine Hero. There we go. The important information. It was on the interesting Reddit or whatever. It doesn't even need to be world record, it just needs to PB and I'll probably upload it. Dum ba da dum ba dum bum ba da dum bum. They made it so he spiked it with Kool-Aid and they're like, and then they added a boss and it was actually the Kool-Aid man busting through the walls. And because all of his juice got into the water, he'd be like, I've been busting. Something like that. I'll drink to that. This is last run of the day today, by the way, too, because I got a lot of things I want to do today. Namely, I want to get a new air compressor, get some tools for work, and then blow out all the sprinklers, get all of the stuff cut and cleaned up, and kind of start winterizing. Before football. Like Schmeat my beat? Already did that. I mean, what? Maybe. I mean, who's to say I won't... Anyways. Warrior of Doma! Okay, so you're on... I should text my buddy, whose name is Noah, and I'd be like, the people call for your boat, and give him absolutely no context past that. Alright, so because we're down a level, or two, I don't actually remember off the top of my head. There's a good chance that this Orbital doesn't kill. Moldy catch. What are you finding? Why are you asking me? Do you think I know everybody's schedule ever? Barely know my schedule. This everyday shenanigans for this week is a one-off. Yes? Okay, probably tonight at like 7:30. There's like a 99% chance I'm wrong, but hey, you never know. Now don't ask what time zone. 7:30. If you don't see Moon Television streaming at that point, just sit there and wait till like midnight. I'll be in some point there, maybe. Whoops. I think there's no steps here. Okay, if you go for the bottom one, this would be ideal. Okay. Not that would really matter. Oh, are we actually gonna have a decent split here? Oh my frick. Boompax, all I can say is that command works for every run in every category. Holy Angel this morning got a 225. Different seed, more optimal seed. I'm not learning the more optimal seed. A little more optimal endgame too. I ain't doing that dick either. I just want to get a better time and move on from this frickery. I want to play 6 again, dang it. Well, define same time, because they're not going like right now. I don't even want to know how much time we lost just watching Sabin cut a rug there. More. So, Holy Angel Neko has been pretty much the only one really running this since Tina had her little stint. And then I hopped on her for the prep for the 456, but you know how much I love Kefka and Narsh? You've got to be freaking kidding me. We are 3 for 3 on a 10%. Excellent. Excellent. Frickin' that's just what we love. But you know how much I love Kefka and Narsh? This run is Kefka and Narsh plus probably a collective like 20-25 minutes of running after that, so that takes you to about a minute 50, and then you wait a 4-minute timer down a couple of times, so there's like another 8 minutes, so there's like maybe 20-30 minutes of actual gameplay after you do Kefka and Narsh, and that might be we'll say about 20-30 minutes of actual gameplay afterwards. So you do the part of the run I don't like doing, so that you can not really play a lot afterwards for an hour. But the time will go lower. Then I'll have something a little more updated, and this is what you gotta run for the 456. Well, you don't gotta, but it's... You could go glitchless, but then you just lose over 2.5 hours. Pincer! Pincer! I freaking hate this game, bro. I freaking hate this game so much. What is this? This is what you run for the 456, yeah. So we have got the 10% chance pincer on this very encounter, on this formation, 4 times in a frickin' row. 4 times on a 10% chance. There is 6 frames in a whole second that you can hit for that to happen. And I have hit one of those 6 frames 4 for 4 times. That means that there is 54 more frames in the whole second that you could hit to not get that. And I still managed to hit it. In case you're wondering how much time that loses, I would like to be outside of this very train car that we're about to go into in like 5 seconds. Spoilers, we will not be outside of it in the next 5 seconds. Why? Because I have to watch this thing on clip. And we have to do this. Then I have to run away from another encounter. Luckily, this is not pincer. You can get back attacked, but you can't get pincered. Thanks for the 69 bits, Mimi. All right, so instead of like 4 minutes to like 4 minutes, 10 seconds, we're gonna take a, what, 4:45? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, sometimes when that happens, the game gives me pity preempts on the easy to run away fights, which are these bombs. Are we gonna get that? More than likely, no. The ghost is in the way because of an NPC value that I am matched on. But anyways, we have lost probably a collective 40 seconds. I'd say at least 40 seconds on that very shenanigans. By just not hitting those 10% chances twice in a row, sorry, 4 times in a row technically, we could be looking at 30 to 40, you know what, let's cut it down, 30 seconds. 30 seconds of not lose here. This is a 30-second fight. This is gonna be roughly what I could get in a glitchless run, where we take the fights on Mount Colts and where we have to do the stuff in Returner's Hideout. And you know what? It's gonna be the same frickin' time. Okay. I'm good now. I just need to get that out of my system. I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? Anyways. I will be back in 30 seconds. We have a thing so that we can guess on how many encounters it is until we find Gao. The first 3 before Moblas do not count.
Oh my god, I love watching you play Final Fantasy 69.
Is it Final Fantasy 69 because I'm getting totally effed in the A? Is that what it is? I guess tongued in the A, I guess. Thanks for the 100 bits, by the way, Chaotic.
This is my favorite porn site.
I mean, Same. Thanks for another 100 bits, by the way. Okay. Calm, cool, and collected. We're good to go. Masarian, thanks for blessing the run. I appreciate it. So, now we are calm, cool, and collected. We move on from whatever the frick that was. We are going to do a glitch on this spot here. What this glitch entails... Oh, frick. I need to take that shield off still.
This one time at band camp I stuck a flute in my Battersea. Ewo.
Supposed to attack you. Chaotic, you could... There's a free TTS, Chaotic. You don't have to spend 100 bits. You can do it for free. There. Now we actually know suplex. Did we get GST today? I'm not gonna check anything right now. I still don't really understand how that all actually like goes, but every once in a while you'll just look in your bank account and it'll be like, here's, I don't know what it is, like 30 bucks or something? I might be completely making up the number. I honestly don't remember. So taking that one encounter that I figured I would take and then having both Locke and Ed run away worked out relatively well. These pincers, on the other hand, are starting to make me feel feelings that I don't want to feel. I should have moved the tent up to the... Sorry, the Phoenix down to the first slot. That is my bad. Just a small thing, but... Oops. Apparently I got you off a fight. Okay, settle the frick down. This is a guaranteed pincer, by the way. We don't worry about this pincer. That is a step route guaranteed one. Bum bum ba dum bum.
Cohesion.
Sure. I did frick that up a little bit. I don't like that. It looks fricked. I already know. Here we go. Here we go. Prove me wrong, game. Prove me wrong. Okay, prove me wrong. I thought we were getting another 3rd or 4th try green. I don't know if you see, but we lost 40 seconds. You want to take a guess on how we lost 40 seconds? I'm still not over it. No, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not over it, but I'm over it. River? We're coming up to the river. We got pincered over 2 runs by the same enemy formations 4 times in a row out of 4 with a 10% chance of actually being pincered by that. What does that actually equate to? Helps if I look at it. Is that as simple as 1 divided by 40? No. Is it? Chaotic hasn't figured out if you click on follow and then just be awake at a time, and then you'd be like, oh look, they'll be there. What is this thing again? Oh right. Bum bum bada 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 bum. You don't Twitch often? Are you sure? Because I sure see you on a lot in spaces when I'm just around in other things. And I've been on Twitch a lot lately. Dang it, Diley. Oh, there actually is a bell! You can, okay, you can't like. You can't like. But pretty much Twitch has all of that. Oh, it's a chat room. So I'm just, sorry, I was trying to understand. It doesn't always need to be streamer to chatter. You can have chatter to chatter, and that's fine. I'm probably gonna throw my 2 cents in there every once in a while, just because. But yeah, no, people talk to each other all the time. Sometimes like Nasarian will be like, "Hey, yo, what's going on?" Chaotic and be like, "Oh, it's going good," and I'll be like, "Oh yeah." I just picked 2 names that I just saw right off the hop, by the way. But now I have learned that it's frowned upon for chatters to talk between each other, which I didn't know. He needs to be hit one more time. Technically, Upex, you don't need to sit in silence. You just wouldn't be sitting in typing. But you could be like just sitting there by yourself waiting like, oh! And you wouldn't be saying in silence. I know what you meant by silence. I'm just being a geek. Die. Get the frick out of my party. There is, that's the difference, is if there is one person talking not really to anybody, but just kind of to the cosmos, then it's like, hey buddy. No, I get it. I get it. Weird. Do they not stream anymore because people decide they didn't want to be there anymore? I don't know why that would happen though. We are not going to save any time. So sad. Scusa me. Oh yeah, we're definitely losing a good chunk of time here. In the words of the great late Dainu Atari, FML. He's still around, by the way, but he's also late because he's old and he's also still great. Late to the stream. He's out there like working and making money and stuff. Like what I should be doing this week, but I decided not to. Oh yeah. You're not gonna have a shield, bud. It's okay, just don't get hit. This is the SNES, yes. If you are DMing Dine to tell him that I called him old, he's gonna be like, yep, Bidu does that. Sometimes I'll be like, Dine, what was it like riding carriages to school? Oh, yeah, we're skipping Celeste. We'll kind of get her back. Man, I work with some boomers and they do not understand the concept of reply all and not reply all to emails. One, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This kills by like 40 damage or something. I think he has 1300. And we're gonna lose time on this split because our Kefka fight's gonna be slower because we have less levels. So Sabin Scenario did in fact take everything away from me. This was all supposed to be for time save. Oh frick. You know what, we might just die here anyways. Why do we skip Celeste? Because it takes time to grab her. And we don't need to grab her. Just to save me a smoke bomb. Time to grab her is well worth it. Well, it adds about 5 minutes. Wow. 4.5. Sick movement, dude. I think we skip an encounter in here, which would be the scary one, because that's one where we get the updated... It's fine. It's fine. This is why we love the Kefka and Arch section so much, by the way, because we had a minute save early on. Remember that? Remember when we were at like minus a minute? Remember when we were at like minus a minute? We lost. Oh, nice. We lost a bunch and then we still got back to minus a minute. Yeah, good times. Anyways, Kefka and Arch, everybody. Oops. I want that thing out of there. Hey, my friend, thanks for the good luck. He's not gonna be doing anything with that anyways. Oh no.
No, gal.
No, half BD, we. No.
Sure. Sure. Oh, so... I don't know. I don't have anything to follow up with this other than this this Kefka fight's kind of sketchy. Hang on. I got you. Be-dude. Is that what you wanted? Play in the PR and Gao section and you only got one back attack and no pincers. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. I got a PB. Well. Sure. Like I said, we're gonna be red after this split because we're gonna have a slower Kefka fight because of our lesser levels. So the fight will take a bit longer. But we you know, we save time on Mount Colt by not taking the encounters, and then we lose a bit on the Vargas fight, but it's still an overall save. And then you lose a little bit on Ultros because there's one extra encounter, and then the fight takes a little bit longer, but that's whatever. And then, like, we didn't lose too much to average there, right? Oh, looking at the wrong one. Like 6 seconds difference. Sure, whatever. And then we actually had a good camp for once, immediately followed by the train, the humbling train. And this is just what it is. This is just how she be, bruv. No pressure? I'm not feeling any. Even if it is a PB, it's not gonna be the one I want, so you know, we're chilling. Like that entire Sabin scenario from like train, forest, whatever, was 0 preempt, 1 back attack, 2 pincer, which is just a lot of time loss. And there's not much you can really do about it. I frickin' suck, dude. I'm very dissociated from like just kill someone. Well, I think that pretty much concludes our run for today. Does. I'm done. I'm done with this frickery. This has all been me just being bad, by the way. Final Fantasy IV tomorrow. Oh, he's already on turn 2? Lol. Here it comes! Thank you. Let's finish a run.
Oh, not my run. Frick, frickety, frick, frick, holy corn stick.
Chaotic, thanks for the 100 bits as well. Man, this would be more fun to like grind out the early crap if I knew the last part was more fun. But like, as far as actually doing stuff, we've just done like 80% of it there, and that's not the fun part. Oh, I should actually put into my thing here. No, that was actually the better fight that I took than the one I was just thinking of. because the other one that I'm thinking of has a potential for, well, especially now he's lower level, potential for the auto crossbow to... Oh yeah, we don't grab that either. Hang on. I need to beat the game for you. Remember when we were talking about how broken something could be? Check out this shenanigans. Oh, I didn't even get out of Kefka and Narsh. Oh. I've had days like that for glitchless, but... Alright. Don't blink. You might miss it. There you go. That is the video game. Like I said, Final Fantasy IV tomorrow. Trying to stick in the category a little bit more. So I'm gonna shoot you guys over to Amethyst Pixie, who is doing a Worlds Collide run. About an hour in. Have yourselves a great day. This will be either Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, kind of depending on how tomorrow and... Oh, they're doing Worlds Collide, but it looks like the GBA version, I think. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, the menu looked GBA-ish. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out now. Yeah, it looks pretty GBA. Anyways. My bad, sorry I suck. Go give some good lucks, some highs, some hellos, some waves. And yeah, have yourselves a great day.